say welcome to everybody. I think it's fair to say that this process has been a journey. And like any other journey, we've had a lot of challenges. It's been hampered by fiscal challenges, competing priorities, and a hurricane. And that led to our displacement of our staff into temporary facilities just over 9 years ago. There's a publication put out by the International Chiefs of Police Association. It's titled Facility Guidelines and Planning for a New Police Facility. And it's quoted in there that a police facility can impair staff efficiency, morale, occupant safety, policing effectiveness, and public perception of the police department. Now, I can attest that some of that statement is true. However, I believe that through their professionalism and resiliency, the men and women of our police department, since our displacement in Hurricane Wilma, in their day-to-day activities and their professionalism, have continued to provide outstanding service in this great city. And truthfully, and I think with great pride I say this, that you'd be hard-pressed to find any residents that really are aware of our day-to-day operational challenges. It was actually about 36 years ago, as a young police explorer with the Miramar Police Department, that I had the opportunity to observe the construction of our past public safety facility. And during my weekend riding experience, there was always a stop at the construction site where the officers got out. And with a lot of pride and excitement, they walked around, they looked at the layout, they looked at where the roll call was going in the sergeant's offices, and they looked at the design safety measures. The building was considered a state-of-the-art facility in that day. You know, I think clearly today we recognize that a facility, yes, it's there to support our daily operations, but a police department's also there, if not the foremost reason, to provide service to our residents of the community. The architecture of the late 70s was more of what was considered a fortress design. And for those of you who ever visited our old station, you went there, you know, you had to go upstairs. The lobby wasn't even on the first floor. You had to go there, either take the stairs, take the elevator. If it was after hours, we actually had one of those call boxes. You pressed a button and somebody would say, "Can I help you?" And we send the elevator down. Although it was all obviously intended for added safety and security, the facility was less than inviting to the public, to the community. Our new state-of-the-art police headquarters will contain all the modern safety features and technology necessary to safeguard our staff and visitors, yet through a readily available first-floor lobby entrance in site alignment with our City Hall entrance, our facility will provide added convenience and accessibility to our residents who may have business, for example, with the water billing or permitting departments. Increased access to the police department will help us foster and maintain strong community relationships. Residents will be able to walk into our lobby and learn about our Citizens Police Academy, employment opportunities, or simply be able to obtain a copy of a police report during their visit to the town center. It has indeed been a journey, but I want to thank and congratulate our mayor and city commissioners for your support and decision to move forward with the construction of our new police headquarters facility. To our construction management team, operational services representatives, and city manager, thank you for your partnership, guidance, and leadership in moving this project forward. None of us will ever be involved in the construction of another Miramar Police Headquarters facility. You just don't build these very often. But because of the efforts of the staff and the leadership of the City of Miramar, I know that great care and planning has followed every aspect and stage of this project. And finally, for our residents and community leaders that are present today, I want to say thank you for your attendance. Many of you participated in last May's commission meeting, during which a large number of our residents displayed their support for the construction of a new police facility headquarters. Moreover, you spoke in support of the men and women of our police department. Many were present that night. Your words and meaningful actions reflect the partnership that exists between the Miramar Police Department and the community that we so proudly serve.
No matter what challenges that we meet in the city of Miramar, we have a vision. And together we work to make that vision come true. And here is another example of when we all say we're going to do something, we move heaven and earth to finally make it happen. So today is an incredible day for us. For me, I've never done a groundbreaking for a police station, so I'm particularly excited. I'd like to thank all the men and women who serve in the police department in the city of Miramar. It's been an interesting couple of years, but you know what? You all did what you needed to do. You all stepped up to the plate. and you continue to make Miramar the safe community that it is. And more importantly, you continue to develop community partnerships in the city of Miramar, because that's what the city of Miramar is about. We are all in this together, and that's why this day is so special to all of us. So I am so excited to have the business community here, the residents here, the police department, the fire department, the city staff, and my fellow commissioners, because today we know what a special day that this is. And I cannot wait for this building to be built. Since the city of Miramar is a linear city, it was very important for us that as we grew, we were able to serve all our residents. So in conjunction with this, as a promise that we made to the community when we were relocating the police station, we will be groundbreaking shortly on a police substation, so that we have in our historical part of the community a police presence, and most importantly, to make it easier for our residents to have access to our police department and to also have community space. We had already built out at Sunset Lakes a great facility, and this is a culmination of what we continue to do in the city of Miramar, to have 2 points of access and then a central location. Thank you so very much for joining us on this incredibly historic day and this journey that we continue to embark on in the city of Miramar, to continue to make the city of Miramar a place that you can be proud to live, work, play, and prosper.
Obviously, there's a lot of staff involved with the construction of a police facility. The facility itself is unlike most buildings because there are a lot of technical requirements, and there's things you learn about building a station that you wouldn't think of. Like, for instance, we all have these utility belts on, so we're wider to begin with. And so you need bigger hallways. So you have to have people that know how to build and the technical expertise. So as much as I like to say that I represent that, I don't. We don't have staff on board, we don't have engineers, we don't have experts in building this, but we have a great and outstanding team of people in this city that are here making that happen.
Good morning, everybody. This is a very fantastic occasion for the city of Miramar. I'd like to introduce some of the members of the design build team, beginning with Mr. Mike Geary, who is the president of Pirtle Construction. We have Leonor Flores, sorry, forgot your name, who is the project manager, and she will be spearheading the construction project. One of the important things that the department that I work for is responsible for is the overall involvement and working closely together with the design builder to assure that the city of Miramar delivers a quality facility within budget and on time. The new police headquarter design captures a Mediterranean feel that will complement the architecture of town center. The building will have 80,000 square feet of gross building area. It'll have 3 levels and 14,000 square feet of retail space at ground level. Some of the key building features or design features include state-of-the-art technology, which the chief was alluding to previously, security and communication systems, full backup power, and most importantly, Category 5 hurricane rating, which is the highest level wind load design available. Ballistic and blast rated, and it will be LEED certified. And it's important to know that the incorporation of green building practices in the building design is going to promote an environmental quality and economic vitality in an environment for the users that provides the highest level possible of operational efficiency by optimizing energy and performance, protecting and conserving water, enhancing indoor environmental quality, and reducing the environmental impact of materials. It's also important to note that this will be the first city-owned building that is required to achieve a silver LEED certification. However, in working together with the design build team, they've assured us that they feel confident that the building will achieve a gold LEED certification, which is the highest certification available, and therefore will be the very first gold LEED certified public building in the city of Miramar. We anticipate a construction period of 12 months, substantial completion in January of 2016, and a fully operational facility in March of 2016.
It's really, truly a historic day here in the city of Miramar. We are excited about it as we sit here and hear, the excitement of some of the speakers here for many different reasons there. As I listen to the police chief talk about the building that was built over 30 years ago, the building that was damaged in the hurricane there, you hear him talking about how it was built brick by brick and watching it go up. It's really a personal situation. Many of you don't know, but Pearl Construction, we were started right here in Broward County in 1968. And one of our early projects was, in fact, the Miramar Public Safety Building. So, we've come around now 360 degrees and working once again with Miramar, building a very important facility for the community, for the department as well. And having a father that was in public safety as well, it's close to my heart as well. So we are truly excited to be involved in the construction of this project and the design of the project as well. As the chief mentioned, it'll truly be a state-of-the-art building incorporating all the newest and latest technology. We heard about how ballistic proof and different things of that nature it will be, as well as LEED certified as well. So we are excited about it. I want to introduce some of our team players. It's really a team effort to build a project like this, working closely with the city and their staff, very important. But we have Pearl Construction, many different consultants and team members working with us. In just a few minutes to introduce some of them. GARTH Solutions, Yvonne GARTH, she's a part of our team, working closely with Pearl Construction, a local company here from the city of Miramar, and will be involved throughout the construction. One of the components of this project is really incorporating city residents, city subcontractors, and vendors as well. It's very important to the city, and we're looking forward to working with those residents and vendors as well. Some of our other team members, Cartaya and Associates, led by Mario Cartaya and his team as well in the back, the architect. Wolfberg Alvarez will be our electrical and mechanical engineers here in the front as well. We have S&F engineers for the structural engineering as well. Hammond and Associates will be doing our plumbing and fire engineering. We have CGL Richie Green for security, very important and high-level security systems in the building. Sequel will be involved in the LEED certification throughout the process. EAC Consulting, and then also Keith and Associates. So as you can see, many different companies and organizations will be involved in the design of the project as well as the construction.
I definitely want to mention to get to this point has been a series of moving parts, and I want to make sure that I'm going to make the persons who helped us to get to that point not go unrecognized. So not to call names, because at the risk of missing some people who are important, that's always dangerous. I'm going to call by functions and some of the areas that were responsible for getting us here. There was a lot of people that spent a lot of sleepless nights and some life-changing motions they had carried on through this program. From our procurement people, our administrative staff, finance, budget, raise your hand so people will know that you're here. Our persons who worked in the design, who worked in the construction management, anybody who had to do with the budget, who had to do with the financing. There were so many things that had to be done, and to all of you who committed yourselves to getting it done, I thank you. The city thanks you, and this is where you want to see when you're working. This is what we work so hard for.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for being here today. On behalf of the men and women of my police department, I can't express enough just thank you and appreciation here from all of us. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for making this happen.
Welcome, Miramar. Thank you so much for coming out for our groundbreaking ceremony, which will be hopefully in a year. We'll be moving into this beautiful facility. I think my office should be right here in front of this tree. I'm hoping that everything works out well in the development plans and the construction plans. So look to see you in about a year.
I started employment with the City of Miramar Police Department in 1987, and we were already in our old facility. It was during Hurricane Wilma that we lost our building. I'm sure you're aware of that. And I was responsible for getting everyone out and into a temporary facility that ended up being quite a few years. I had 48 hours to get all the furniture and everything out and get everything set up and built out over at the Miramar Park of Commerce. And gosh, that was back in what, 05? I think 05 was Hurricane Wilma. We've made it our home. We've made it work out, but nonetheless, I'm very excited, even though I'm retired, that my Miramar police family is going to have a headquarters facility, a real police department with all the modern amenities that we need as a police department, with a booking facility, etc. It's coming quick, and I'm very, very excited for the men and women of the agency. It's a great location as far as being centrally located in the city. Even though we are considering districting within the police department, we do have the West District Station and the historic Miramar. They're planning for a historic station over there, and they'd be substations of the headquarters. But the location here, a lot of city business. The police department's not just a single entity. We are part of the bigger City of Miramar family here. And we have a lot of business here at City Hall, and to be part of the City Hall and the government and closer, I think will just be great for the men and women here. Our code compliance is just going to be right across the way, and the citizens and residents will be better serviced, I think, to have it centrally located.
It is something we have waited for a number of years, but it has arrived, and we are excited. We look forward to when we have a grand opening of it. We are happy because it's a good thing for our police officers, and it's a wonderful thing for our residents. So we definitely look forward to the day when we have a grand opening here of our police headquarters right here in the center of the city of Miramar.
We haven't had a department in over 10 years now, so we really don't have, per se, a police station, holding facility, anything like that. A lot of the offices and stuff that we would normally have. So obviously having a fully functioning police station, which we have not had in over a decade, is going to be huge.
When I was hired, we did have a police department, and it just made everything so much easier. And having a police department, again, is just going to be wonderful. It's going to make everything easier. We're going to be a lot more efficient. So it's been a long time in the coming, and, very happy that the day is finally here.
When you think about a city and when you think about the landmarks in the city, the police station is one of those landmarks that makes a community. And when you are a part of the initial stages of building a police facility, it is very historic. I'm very honored and proud to be a part of this, to be one of the leaders of the community, to be involved in the development and construction of the project. So on behalf of my fellow commissioners and elected officials, we're just ecstatic about this new facility, and we look forward to an on-time delivery to this project where the police department will have a home to provide public safety and protection for all of our residents. So as the project is being built, make sure to stop by Town Center to see the progress of this facility. And when we open this project up next year this time, we'll be so happy to open up our brand new police headquarters.
I'm truly excited about this new police department. It's a long time coming. I remember the old department, and I'm excited that this department is going to make our department more efficient, help us to do our jobs much better than we are now, and help the citizens all around the city to be more able to communicate with us in a better manner. We should have a good communication center where the public can come in and speak with or get to speak with whoever they'd like to speak with in the department, and we can also facilitate having officers come in on a regular basis to assist with the public, as opposed to, and it's also more centrally located as well, so that the public can easily find us. It's right now in our temporary position, it's hard for them to find us anywhere, so it's going to be great. We have workout facilities for the officers, so now that we can improve on our health and fitness, whereas we don't have one now. So overall, I think this is going to be a great opportunity for us.
Hi, Miramar. This is Barbara Sharif, your District 8 Broward County Commissioner. Today we just did the groundbreaking on the new police station at the Miramar Town Center. As you know, this has been a long time coming. This police station has finally come to fruition, and we're just so happy and so thankful that our brave men and women will have a place to provide public safety for all of us in our community. It's a great day here
in the city of Miramar, and we're so excited for this to happen. I live here, and every bit of what happens here is important to me as a resident, and not just as a Broward Commissioner, but because I'm a resident and I care about our city. Public safety has been a huge issue in Broward County, making sure that there's a safe place for people to come if they have issues, and making sure that we have the proper facilities in case we do have any type of incidents that occur in our city. This is just so important to me and so important to the city.
I am so excited to be here today. This was such a tremendous and historic moment for the City of Miramar, for the Miramar Police Department, for the construction management team, the Pirtle Construction Management team, but for me personally as well. I am Yvonne Garth with Garth Solutions, but I'm also a former commissioner here in Miramar, so I really have seen this process happen over the course of the last 10 years. So it's just, I'm very proud and very honored to be a part of this project. My firm is a local Miramar firm, and I'm just one example of quite a few local firms that are going to be involved and participating in building this project. So not only is it important to the police department, to the city, to residents, but it's also going to be an opportunity to make an economic impact right here in Miramar. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm very proud of our city, and I'm really excited to see this happen.
Oh, I'm a code enforcement officer with the City of Miramar, and our office is under the police department, which is our police department is very professional. I like the way the chief and all his other members of his staff controls the police department, and I believe a new police department will do wonders for the City of Miramar. After all, we are in the center of everything, and we are the center of everything. And I hope that this will be a very well-deserved police department that will serve its residents and citizens to the best of its ability. And we're looking forward to have this project completed.
What a historic day for Miramar today. I am so proud to be a Miramar resident. I remember the beginning of the year when we all came here fighting for this very day, and it has come true. I am very proud of our policemen and women. Thank you so much for all your hard work, and I can't wait to see the new building.
Today is a great day in the city, great city of Miramar. We have the groundbreaking for our new public safety facility, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a well-deserved building that the police officer need, and this city of Miramar is just moving forward. And since we moved here since 2007, it's been wonderful living here in the city of Miramar. The officers, they do a great job, and I'm just looking forward to them having a new facility, and the mayor and everyone. It's going to turn out perfect.
This is the moment that we've been waiting for a long time. This is monumental for the city, and certainly this is important to the city and its operations of the police department. So we're very, very grateful, first of all, that we are in a point where we can start the construction, and then hopefully a year from now we'll be doing something else out here that in terms of opening our new facility. So I'm grateful. I know a lot of work went into this process, and I'm just hoping that everybody can appreciate how much it takes to get this kind of a building done. This is a great opportunity for the city to have work being done in a city that's as progressive as the city of Miramar. So this is great for everybody.
What a great day here in the city of Miramar. To those of us who thought the day would never come, it's here. We did the groundbreaking of our police headquarters. We are so excited that this has finally happened. We know that it was a long journey, but in order to get things right, you have to go through all the steps to make it happen so that when the end product comes, it's a quality police headquarters that not only our residents deserve and our businesses, but our police officers deserve. And it's also part of a long-term vision that we've had for at least the last 15 years to, because we're such a linear city, to locate our facilities so that everyone in the community has easy access access, and with the center being here in the town center. We will also be building a police substation where the old Civic Center is. We have a substation out at Sunset Lakes, and now we will have the headquarters right here in the town center. I am so excited and so privileged to be the mayor of this dynamic city that's forever growing, forever changing, and most importantly, honoring its commitments while being fiscally responsible.
It's been many years. It's the journey we've had to get to this day. It's a milestone, and it's an achievement not just for the police department, the city, it's for all the residents. The police station serves the community. And by building the headquarters here and co-locating it at the Miramar Town Center, this project represents a very unique approach to building a police headquarters. This is not a traditional design build police station. By co-locating the police station at the town center, we will actually have increased presence and accessibility to our residents. And I think that's very important. It's one of the key benefits of building the facility here. We can talk a lot about what we've been doing without, or what our workarounds the last 9+ years since Hurricane Wilma. But it's okay. We've moved on, and I really believe that most of our residents they're not aware of our challenges, and that's with design. Our level of service hasn't been affected by the conditions that we operate in. It is a little bit ironic or an interesting statistic when you think about it, but since Hurricane Wilma, we've hired actually about 90 police officers over those years, many of which have never worked in a real design police headquarters. So a lot of the things that we operate without or have operated or made adjustments for is going to be new. So even though we have officers that might have been here 3 or 4 years, it's going to be every bit as new and exciting to them the day this station is open as it's been for all of us that's been here along the way for the journey. A lot of people past and present are to thank for us moving forward and having the ability to have this facility finalized and moving forward to construction. And I think that to our officers and our support staff at the police department, there's a feeling today of appreciation and gratitude, but also pride. And you'll see it in the coming months. You'll see the officers and staff drive by here frequently to look at what's being built for that station goes up. And that's memories that they'll take for the rest of their careers, if not lives. And I tried to share that a little bit today because I was a young explorer here a few years ago when we built the last public safety building. And I saw it through the eyes and experiences of the other officers who saw that station built. And it was built with purpose and with the foresight of future growth and serving the future needs of the city. And I'm really proud to say that I strongly believe that the design team, the operational services, and the city managers, administration, and key staff that have brought this project forward have really taken all those factors into account. This is a facility that is intended to serve the city of Miramar for decades to come, as it should be. And to be part of it, to be any part of it, for me, it's a joy, it's a privilege, it's an honor. And I think if you talk to every member of my department today, they would be very happy, very pleased, and excited about what took place today. And looking forward now for the rest of it. And when the concrete starts getting poured, you'll probably see the chief coming by and looking at the progress of the building a few times in the coming months. And but it's been a pleasure today. We have a great team. The contractors, the subcontractors, the design services, construction services. The city has chosen very well. And we're in good hands, and I have complete confidence in this project. And the timeline is exciting. We actually have a pretty good date as to when we're going to be in the facility. And I don't see anything that's going to interfere between now and then. Of course, we have a little bit of work to do now in the police station. We've got a lot of planning. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge for us the next coming year because obviously it's not just the headquarters. We're building other facilities and we're decentralizing services. And I would say that in a very positive way, but nevertheless, the department's going to look very different in a year and a half. As we decentralize our patrol services, as we move people into different facilities, it's going to be a very different looking department. And I think that's good. It's progress, and it actually takes into account the linear geography of the city. And by decentralizing services, it creates so much greater efficiency and accessibility to our residents in the community. So Miramar, it's a great day for Miramar. It's great to be part of Team Miramar. I've been here, it'll be 30 years next month, and this is one of the days that I'll never forget.